96.9 FM WAZZ. It is a rockin' good time. Big Jax here, back on the radio station. Oh, Lord have mercy. Everybody's asking, where has Big Jax been? Well, Rocker, I love to tell you I was on a vacation. I went to Aruba. I took a cruise for about a week, and then I hit some of those islands in the Mediterranean. I was laying my big ass on the beach, soaking up the sun. You know that's a joke, Rocker. You know that's a lie. I work in radio. I don't know what no vacation is. The only vacation I know, Rocker, was that time that I was dragging late. And the management just said they're going to take the whole rest of the day off since you're about 5 hours late. I said, okay, that felt like a vacation. I would have been getting off of work about 2 hours after that anyhow. And I don't know if vacation days when you're sick and you call in, I don't know if maybe that counts as a vacation. It does to me, but unfortunately under the circumstances, I don't like taking a vacation and being sick. But then again, Rocker... management then tells us that, hey, you know, you don't have any vacation days. Basically, if you're just not here, you're not here. You don't get paid. So, I don't know how you classify that. I tell you, I do like going down to the museum downtown there once in a while, about once a year, have their Artist Appreciation Day, and they serve free hot dogs. I do like going down there for that, but I don't think that's a vacation. I mean, it ain't nothing like the beach or anything, or going to the skiing in the Alps or something. But my apologies, Rocker, for being in hiatus for a while. I think it's been a couple weeks since I've actually posted anything up here on the social medias. Now, what it comes down to really here, Rocker, is the equipment here just kind of stopped working, and nobody can figure out why nothing was recording. And that's what happened, Rocker. And my apologies once again for this ridiculous radio station that's using Radio Shack equipment. Oh, Lord have mercy. Just want to let you know that, Rocker. Let's get ready to post some more clips from the radio station here. Let's get ready. We're going to start posting some more clips. I think we've got our act in gear now. I think we've got it all worked out. Actually, Rocker, I believe what really happened is Engineer Jim, I don't know what it is. I think he's dueling over his contract, and he's pouting and not getting his way. And management said they're not going to give him any more money. And I think that they actually had to summon some radio engineer from out of the market to come up in here, try to figure this stuff out, while Jim is being pouty. While Jim is having his tantrum, while Jim is having his pity party, he's on his tantrum, so he ain't doing nothing. So management had to contact some radio engineer from out of the market, and yeah, they had to come up in here and figure out what in the world was going on, why nothing was recording. I think what happened, Rocker, was I heard that Mr. Jim probably coming here sometime when no one was in here, and he unplugged a couple things. Gotta make his point, drive his point home, say, hey, y'all need me. All of a sudden, a couple problems showed up when Jim's contract was up for renewal. Lord, I love the strategy. It's called job security. And to make matters worse, Jim was sitting across the parking lot while the other engineer was here from out of town, from some other market, some other radio stations owned by a different company. Had to be maybe begged to come up in his place. Come in here and figure out why nothing was working. And he said on his way out, maybe if y'all dumbasses would have plugged the power cord up. Maybe plug up the red wire to the red hole and the white wire to the wire hole. Lord. If you dumbasses would have plugged the thing up, it would have come on. But Jim knew that we weren't that smart around here. And he sat right across the street at the Dunkin' Donuts the whole time, sitting on his tailgate, backed up, facing the radio station across the street. Sarah said he sat out there for hours until the fill-in engineer left, and then he got in his truck and left. Turns out... God, Lord have mercy. Turns out they're friends on Facebook. Apparently, Jim knew this engineer from another market. Word gets around awful quick. Apparently, this sub-engineer vented everything off his shoulders that management was laying on his shoulders about Jim the whole time he was here, talking about how Jim was being an ass about his contract and demanding more money. And apparently Jim also was wanting a paid vacation in his contract, but management was not going to be lenient on that. And they talked about how Jim is slack around here about getting things done. But apparently this guy knew Jim, and he went back and he said, hey, management said all this stuff about you, and I got to go over there to your stations, and I got to look at some things. And that's when Jim decided he would go sit across the street and watch the entire show go down. Ha! Oh, Lord have mercy, Rocker. This stuff can only happen at this place. 96.9 FM, WAZZ. It's a rockin' good time.